morning, guys. Today we're going to go over lesson 112 and 113 in the Saxon Math book. This is on page 387. And we're talking about decimals and tenths using a number line. So if you look at the picture here, the arrow is pointing to 3 1/10 on this number line. So it's 3 whole, and then this part is divided into tenths, and so they've gone to 1 out of 10. So it can be written like this: 3 1/10, or this is also read 3 1/10, but we sometimes say 3.1. So you can write it as a mixed number, which is whole number and fraction, or a decimal number. Centimeter scales are often divided into tenths, like on a centimeter ruler. So since a millimeter is a tenth of a centimeter, each tenth of a centimeter mark on a centimeter scale is also marks a millimeter. Millimeter. So on the example, you have a centimeter ruler, and it says find the length of this segment to the nearest tenth of a centimeter. Write the length as a decimal number. So you would go to all the whole numbers. So there's 4. It completely passes 4. And then it goes 2 places, it looks like 2 places past the 4. So that would be 2 out of 10 millimeters. Or 2 out of 10, 2 tenths of a centimeter. So it would be 4.2 or 4 2/10. And they show you here how they wrote it as a decimal. And if you think about it, that would be 10 millimeters in each. It'd be like 42 millimeters, just if you were changing it from millimeters to centimeters, if that helps you think about it that way. But the 40 millimeters would be 4 centimeters, and then the last 2 would be 2 tenths of a centimeter. And then here is example 2. Find the length of the segment below in millimeters, and then find it in centimeters. So here you would look and you see it is 21, 22, 23 millimeters, or 2 3/10 centimeters. And so of course it has your 2 answers there. And then on the practice, write the decimal number to which each arrow points. So I would say for this lesson, if you would just look at these and kind of say them to yourself or write them down at your choice, that would help you get what you need to out of this lesson. And then I will let you and your parents decide which problems you want to do. We normally do at least the word problems because I think those give you the most practice of reading the problem and figuring out what it's asking, as well as then using the operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So you're welcome on this lesson to pick and choose which problems to do, and then I'll give you a picture of the answers so that you can check your work. We're also going to discuss lesson 113 in this same video. And same thing, you can pick what problems to do in the problem set with you and your parents. And if you just want to do some problems in 113 and none in 112, that's totally fine. Totally up to you. So this lesson on page 390, fractions equal to 1. And this is sort of just a review, so that's why I kind of tacked it on to the end of the other one. If you look at the picture, each of these circles equals 1 whole circle. The fraction below the circle equals the number 1. If the top number and the bottom number of a fraction are the same, then the fraction equals 1. So we've done this a good bit. but the example just shows the pictures to kind of help you remember. 2 halves is the same as 1, because if I eat 2 halves of the pizza, I've eaten the whole pizza. 3/3 is the same as 1, because if I eat all 3 of the thirds, I've eaten the whole thing. 4/4 is the same as 1. 5/5 is the same as 1. And it just goes on and on and on. No matter what the top and bottom number are, if they are the same, it equals 1. And then there's an example. Which of these fractions equals 1? 1/6? No. 6/6? Yes. 7/6? No, that one's going to actually equal more than 1, isn't it? And so then it gives you the solution at the bottom. Example 2, write a fraction equal to 1 that has a denominator of 7. Well, if there were 7 pieces of the pizza and I ate the whole pizza, how many pieces did I eat? 7. So 7/7. And it gives you the solution here. So again, if you want to just do the practice part to kind of make sure you understand this, that's totally fine. And then again, just talk with your parents about what problems they would like you to do in the problem set, or if they are good with you just doing the practice. We're kind of winding down, but I know some of you enjoy math and want to keep going ahead and trying to learn new things and challenge yourselves or review what we've learned. And some of you are busy with a lot of other things and you're ready to stop. So that's totally up to you and your parents. But I want to give you the option of going ahead. So thank you. Have a great day.